Of the 7 species of sea turtles that live in the world, Virginia has 5 of them. Each species has a streamlined shell, non-retractable flippers and head, and their flippers are shaped like paddles for swimming. The loggerhead turtle is the most common to be found in Virginia, particularly between False Cape and First Landing state parks. Occasionally, they will nest on our oceanside beaches from early June through August. They can grow to over 40 inches long and weigh 200 pounds. Kemp's Ridley turtles are the smallest of all sea turtles, growing to about 30 inches long and weighing up to 100 pounds. The leatherback turtle, so named because of its leather-like shell, is the largest of all sea turtles, usually growing to about 6 feet long and 1,000 pounds, although there are records weighing over 2,000 pounds. The hawk-billed turtle is distinguished by its hawk-like nose. While all sea turtles are considered to be endangered for reasons like habitat loss and pollution, the hawk-billed turtle is the rarest, partly because of their beautiful shell, which is used for a variety of products. They grow to about 45 inches and 190 pounds. And finally, the green turtle, that gets its name because of its color, can grow to over 400 pounds and 44 inches. Living as long as 80 years, sea turtles spend most of their lives traveling in warm and temperate waters throughout the world. Adults can be found in coastal waters that provide preferred foods, and depending on the species, their diet may include jellyfish, seaweed, crabs, shrimp, sponges, snails, algae, and mollusks, all of which can be found near Virginia's Atlantic coast. Sea turtles may travel hundreds of miles between feeding grounds and nesting habitat of sandy beaches. While turtles spend most of their lives in the water, the exception is when females come to shore to lay eggs, usually returning during high tide to the same beach each time. The trip is made 6 to 10 weeks after mating with one or more males. Upon arrival, and after using their front flippers to move up onto the beach, she digs a pit in the sand using her back flippers. 50 to 200 ping-pong ball size eggs are deposited inside the pit, and then covered with sand before she disappears back into the ocean. The process takes 2 or more hours and may be repeated several times throughout the warmest months of the year. Depending on the species of turtle, the eggs hatch 45 to 70 days later. The baby turtles, called hatchlings, may take 3 to 7 days to dig up through the sand to the surface. They will usually emerge from the sand under the cover of darkness, which helps them to avoid being eaten by small birds and other predators. They immediately head for the ocean, and once there, ride the tides out to sea, where they display a behavior known as swimming frenzy, continuously swimming for up to 2 days. This frantic activity propels the young turtles into deeper water, where they are less vulnerable to predators. During their first year of life, sea turtles are rarely seen. Turtle researchers generally agree that most hatchlings spend their first few years living an oceanic existence, riding the surface currents and living in and near floating seaweed, where they are camouflaged from predators and can find food. As they mature, they will spend more of their time in coastal habitats.